What's going on today, guys? Today we're working back on Sean's car and we are going to be doing a downpipe. As you've seen in previous episode, you can check up in the corner, we did an exhaust on this car, the Apexi N1-X. Now we're going to be doing the Active Autowerke catted downpipe on this car. That boy right here. All right, so with the Active Autowerke, the nice thing about it is it's not gonna give you a check engine light. It also is GESI EPA compliant. Can't say that right. GESI EPA compliant. There we go. It has a cast upper part of the pipe to a V-band, has a 4.5-inch diameter. And the cool thing about the G-Sport Cat is it doesn't take a long time to warm up, just 9 seconds. It can withstand temperatures of 1500 degrees. So you heard about the downpipes that Malin talked about in a previous video. So I'm not gonna get too in depth on it. Let's go ahead and get the stock one off the car and get the new one on. Thing we need to do is go ahead and pop off our engine cover like normal. These are for the O2 sensors. So you go ahead and slide these up just like that. And then you squeeze and give her a little wiggle. So this whole sleeve will slide like that. And then you squeeze again and it pops right out. So then we can just kind of set these off to the side. And then underneath, all right, I'm gonna try and capture this, but if you look right here, there's a little tiny notch right in the center. And all you gotta do is just give it a little touch and see how it just moved forward, and you can slide it right off. This one, you're probably not gonna be able to see. Just gotta get it right. We have a clip right here. That pops off that. There's another one right here. With this one, you want to make sure that the clip doesn't pop off. So you just hold the clip in place and then go ahead and get the gray one out. And so the upper is the black and the lower is the gray. And we'll be able to get to the other clip. There's another clip for the gray one. It's not able to be accessed from up here. So we'll get it from down below. I'm gonna shove a GoPro in here so we can maybe see a little bit of what I'm doing. Then I was talking about earlier, there are 2 clips for the wire for the O2, and that's those 2. So you gotta go ahead and pull that out of those before you drop the actual downpipe down. Okay, so the first things you need to do is loosen this bolt, and then we're gonna go ahead and shake the exhaust, and this will slowly start to separate. Once you do that, then you need to go up inside here. So right there is a V-band that you're gonna need to go ahead and loosen up. These 2 guys right here, you're gonna need to go ahead and loosen as well. So you only need 2 size sockets on these. One is a 13 and one is a 14. The 14 is for the clamp around the downpipe and the exhaust. Make sure to get the V-band very loose so you don't have any issues getting it off. For the most part on this, you're working blind. You gotta be careful because there are sharp things down here. That's the last thing you need, is to be cutting yourself. This is very time consuming, just because it's very hard to reach. If you have small hands or have a friend with small hands and arms, this would be a great time to have them help you. Now we have this clip up here that we need to disengage. And then we need to open the V-Band. Alright. The V-Band is loose. All right, and this is what it'll look like when it gets out. So to reiterate, you have these two bolts right here. Then there is a little clip right up here. You just have to kind of move it and it'll pop out. The downpipe will actually twist and then you can just bring it down. You got to make sure that your V-Band clamp is very loose. On the exhaust, you just have to make sure that you get it pushed back, and then the actual flex will be able to slide out. So we're gonna go ahead and put the actual nuts back in place because on this it doesn't have this bracket. So what you need to do is make sure your clamp is this loose. See how much width there is there, that way it will come off of the downpipe. And I already loosened up the O2 sensors. They are a 22 millimeter. Just go ahead and pull these out. Make sure not to get them mixed up. The gray goes on the bottom one. On the active, we're gonna go ahead and just thread these back in. It is possible to cross thread these, so just, you know, be careful, do it by hand, and then tighten it down. And the V-Band, the bolt goes on the bottom. Make sure that you have this much of a distance on it, you know, a good like inch and a half in between here. I'm just gonna make it a little bit more just so I don't have to deal with it. So now the bolt is like loose, that way I have some room to expand it. Then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and use a little pick tool, pull the gasket out. This car has about 1,500 miles. The turbo gasket's still brand new. And install this on our new downpipe. And like that, she's all in place. Or let's go ahead and put this on the car. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and downpipe up in there. I went ahead and put the V-Band already on the turbo. Doesn't flop around while I'm trying to get this up on the turbo. And then we can go ahead and clip in our gray plug or gray wire up here, very top in its two locations. Tighten our clamp on. All right, now we got the clips back in place down here, and I already secured these back in up here. I'm gonna go ahead and clip these into place. Now remember, it's three little clips, so in and then in and in. Alrighty, now I can put the engine cover back on and we can take this out, give you a sound test, take a first spin, make sure everything's good to go. Sounds good. Alright guys, that's how you install the Active Autowerke catted downpipe. Big shout out to Sean for letting us use his car. Thanks for purchasing the parts. And if you guys have any questions, let us know what you thought in the comments below. What did you think of the sound? I think it sounds really good. It has a really good tone to it. There is a link up in the corner to how the car sounded prior to the catted downpipe, so with a stock downpipe. Leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell for any videos that are upcoming. Stay healthy and have a great week. Peace.